funky.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Grand Rising, everybody. I hope y'all are all having a really good day, even though the day is almost over. It is 5:30, about 5:30, and I am in Lancaster, Texas. And this is basically just gonna be a video kind of reintroducing myself to YouTube on the same account that I used to do makeup, but I'm pushing it into a new direction that I feel like I'm more comfortable and a little bit more excited for. I need to hurry this video up because one, it's about to get dark, and two, it's about to start raining, which is why I got this. It's sprinkling right now, but I don't even want the drops hitting me right now. So it's like I want y'all to see me, but I don't want to get wet. So I don't want my camera and stuff to get wet. But basically, this is a video to introduce that I am currently trucking right now. So yay for that. And I want to explain why and how I got into trucking before I start actually just posting videos of me on the road, because that's the plan, to start posting videos of my experience as a female on the road in a very dominated, well, what people say, a very male dominated occupation. And I really feel like that's not the truth, because I see a lot of females out here. I really do. Like, I didn't expect to see as many females as I have. And it's like I've also started watching a lot of female YouTubers at the same time. So it's really a lot of us out here. But I want to give y'all my direct experience or whatever. So first, we're gonna start off on why I started trucking. So I was in nursing school last year. I'm not sure of when. I think, yeah, no, it was the year before last year. Year before last year, I think in August or whatever. And something happened to where it's like I had to drop out, and I was really not in a good space mentally. And nursing school really helped me to kind of like crawl out of that bad space that I was in, but I was still slightly in it. But it gave me a little bit of joy in my life. And when I realized that I had to leave, it had nothing to do with like grades or nothing like that. I was really good. Actually was doing pretty amazing as far as tests and all the extra stuff. When it came to tests, I was doing really, really good. But it was like something that I really just don't want to get into, because I don't really want people telling me that was a bad decision. But it was the best decision for me. So I had to get out of nursing school, and I wasn't really sure. It took me a while to actually make up the decision that leaving was something that I really had to do. Like, I really prayed to God about it. I don't know if I heard him or not, but I just went ahead and did what I needed to do. But I think I did hear him, because this has actually been working out for me. And I honestly, I don't think I've ever been happier. Not because of the job, but it's like I'm just in a better space and in better mental right now. So I had to leave nurse school for other reasons or whatever. And I was also getting out of an 8-year relationship as well. So that was really hard for me. It was really, really hard for me. Hold on, I'm trying to get this camera to stay. That was really hard for me as well, because that was kind of all I knew. And having to leave nursing school and leaving that, I just felt like super, super low. And I looked at myself in the mirror and realized that, okay, I can't just sit here sad. I need to find something to occupy my time. And a 9-to-5 wasn't going to do it. It wasn't going to cut it, because I knew that was just going to make me feel even more depressed with being an employee. And I know I'm an employee now, but it's like with trucking, it doesn't feel like a job really, because there's a lot of aspects that you control. So I started kind of thinking about trucking. I don't know what brought it to mind for me. Now, my ex was a trucker, my best friend is a trucker, and my brother had just bought a truck and became every now and then trucker at the same time too. So I was like, maybe that's something I need to look into, because it checks off 2 boxes for me. It's not a 9-to-5. Well, it may check off more than 2 boxes, but it's not a 9-to-5. Schooling wasn't that long, because if I was about to get hot back into school, it was gonna be nursing, because that's really all I wanted to do. There were 2 other things that I wanted to do, but I was gonna have to go through the same thing I went through that got me having to leave nursing. So I wasn't gonna be able to do that. So, and then I just didn't want to be in school for too long unless it was nursing. Like, I just don't believe it. If I'm going to be in school for a long time, it needs to be for something that I'm passionate about, and I'm passionate about nursing. So the schooling wasn't going to be too long. And I was going to be able to travel, and it's like I needed something new. I needed scenery, because scenery makes me happy. Like, the aesthetic of like the earth, basically, it makes me extremely happy. I'm very simple, and that makes me very happy. So I was like, this is gonna be really good for me. And this time I'm making good money to put myself in a better place than I was. So that was really the reason. I got notes right here just to make sure I don't miss anything. So I didn't want to be stuck being unhappy and not feeling life at the moment. So I started trucking. And the way that I did it, which is I'm about to get on to the how, I started just looking up schools that were around me that didn't expect me to come out of pocket for coming to classes to get my CDL. That was my main thing. It didn't matter where it was. I just needed to be somewhere where I didn't have to come out of pocket or come out of pocket too much to get my CDL, because I had saved up for my last job, but I had to quit because of nursing school because I wanted to be extremely focused, and I had already depleted my bank account. So it's like I didn't really have anything to be paying too much out of pocket for truck driving classes or whatever. And I messaged a few people to get some information, and the first people who actually called me literally within the hour was a company by the name of KLLM. So, and they offered classes to where it's like you wouldn't have to pay anything out of pocket at the moment, but you still kind of paying in a way, because they put you on a contract to where you have to work for them for a year to pay it off. Like, a certain amount comes off every week, and I think it was like $5,000 in total, and it's like a certain amount comes off of your checks every week, and it's not a lot. It's like $86, $87, I believe. You can go to the classes for about 4 to 6 weeks. I think the least that you can do is about 3 weeks, but I think it's about 4. I'm not sure. 4 to 6 weeks, and I told myself I wanted to be out in 4, at least 4. And now it was 4 weeks, but it kind of became 4.5 to like 5, simply because I had to do orientation, and I came in at a time where it's like we had to take a break for Thanksgiving, because I came in Thanksgiving week of last year, and we had to kind of make up for the day that we missed or whatever. So I think I got my CDL sometime in December. I'm not sure. I think it was like December 9th. I think it was December 9th. I got my CDL, and it was actually pretty simple. I went through their classes for about 3 or 4 weeks. I took my permit through them, did my DOT physical through them, got through all of that. Finally took my driving test that 4th week, which was very nerve-wracking. I have terrible anxiety when it comes to like having to prove yourself to get to the next point. I'll drive myself crazy knowing that I got it down pat, knowing that I'm good, but just the fact that I have to show somebody else that I'm good, it gives me terrible anxiety. But it's like I did very, very well. The only thing that I think the person who, my driving inspector, whatever you want to call them, said was that I needed to work on my turns, which I've gotten better at this since, like I said, I've been underkilling them for about a year. So I was able to get my license. I passed. Thank God I passed, and I was able to get my license, and I ended up actually going out on the road with a trainer 2 months later in February, like at the end of February, and I stayed on with her for about 6 weeks, and I didn't get my truck until probably like 2 or 3 weeks after that. I don't know if I'm getting the months right, but that's kind of how I went. I got my truck around like 2 or 3 weeks after that. And I also to give you story times on my experience with my first truck, because it wasn't a good experience at all. You know, and that kind of gives the gist on how I became a trucker and why I became a trucker. But I just kind of want to just let the subscribers that I have at the moment know that my YouTube is going to be shifting from makeup to trucking and daily life basically, and my experience being a trucker on the road. I'm not gonna say that I'm going to stop makeup completely, because I do still enjoy makeup. It's still a very very big hobby in my life. I don't have time to do it much, but I do still do it on the road. I just don't do it to the as extensive as I did it before. So I'm not gonna say that I won't do another video, but I'm not gonna promise that I will. So I just want to welcome everybody to the new and improved YouTube channel of DeGalore/Deshauna Marie, and give you guys my experience out on the road as a female. And I hope that y'all stick around, and I hope we invite some new family into the bunch. And I have a lot of stuff that I really do want to show you guys, because this is a really good experience. I can say I really do. This is the first job I feel like, and I don't even want to call it a job, because it doesn't feel like one. I don't have to answer to anybody. I really have to talk to anybody about anything unless I just have a problem, and that's kind of rare. So it's like I love this. This is perfect for me, because I don't like feeling like an employee. And this is gonna really help me to open doors for me in other aspects of life. So I don't see myself trucking for the rest of my life. This is not a career for me. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I do feel like at this moment I do plan on going back to nursing school, but that's in the air for right now. I'm just going to listen to God and see what he tells me I need to do. But right now I know that trucking is where I'm supposed to be at right now. And like I said, this is going to help me to open doors for myself that I wasn't able to open before trucking. So I do appreciate this opportunity to be able to show you guys how life is on the road. So that's really all I had to say at the moment. Just tune in for the next video, which will be very soon after this one is posted. I'm going to try to be very consistent with this. This is actually something I enjoy doing makeup, but I also really enjoy this, and this isn't as meticulous as makeup is. So it's like it's gonna be easier to get videos out there, and I feel like I can be more consistent with this. So it's like I'm gonna try to be very consistent with this. Right now I'm gonna post as I can, but I'm gonna get to a point where it's like I'll have you guys an actual schedule on when I have to post. I mean, when I'm going to post. So it's getting kind of dark out here, and it's starting to drip a little bit more. So again, tune in for the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.
Oh,